I want to talk about a company that I had invested in, um, just to show you the power of value investing. Um, I had bought a shipping company. Uh, well, I had bought shares in the stock, which gives me, a little part ownership. It's a very minuscule um, purchase, but even if you only own one share of a company, you're part owner of that business. And if that business does well, you should do well. Um, but anyway, this company um, was terrible. It had been bankrupt. Um, it had in the last 5 years. It was like one of the worst things you could invest in, and um, I don't know. I knew that COVID was coming, and I just thought that the shipping prices would go up. Um, and when I bought this company, it was trading. The value of the company was $100 million. The I mean, I might be off a little bit, but it was basically around 100 million to buy the whole company. And these are like huge container ships, and um, I thought it was worth about $2 billion dollars. They had $1 billion in debt, so I believe that the market cap should be around $1 billion US. So, and it may even have been like 80 million. I can't remember, but it was somewhere around 100 million. But the company was trading so cheap. It was like the scrap value. If you scrap all the ships, and I don't know how many ships they had, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was probably at least 40 or 50 huge container ships that were like 98% rented out for like the next 5 years. And if you scrapped all those ships, just the scrap metal alone would be worth more than 100 million. So, to me, this is what value investing is. So that even if this company goes bankrupt, even if this company is liquidated, they have enough, and plus they had cash and stuff like that, and I'm not even including the cash. I can't remember how much cash they had, but let's say they had 20 or 30 million in cash. I can't remember exactly, but let's just say they had 20 or 30 million in cash. Well, then the scrap value would only need to be 70 million to equal the market cap. And it had to. I just thought it had to be way worth more than 100 million, and my guess was it was worth $1 billion. Well, it was worth $2 billion, but they had $1 billion in debt. But they were paying off the debt, and they were making money, they were profitable, so I invested in it. And when COVID happened, I thought the whole market was going to collapse. I thought that things were going to get really bad. So I had sold before I should have, but I basically bought it around 350, and I had somewhere around 1,500 shares. I had around $5,000 in there, but I made a big mistake. I sold most of my around here, $7, $8, $9. So I mean, I made a little bit of profit. But just to show you the potential of value investing, and I thought that, it might take 10 years for the stock to go up 10x, 10 times. And the stock went up within a year. It went from 350 to $100. So if I had sold at the peak, and coulda, shoulda, woulda, but I'm just saying theoretically, if I had sold exactly at the peak, my $5,000 investment would have turned into a $150,000 investment. And I think and that is around 30 times your money. So that's a 30x. But let's say you invest in 30 companies like this. 30 companies. You can be wrong 29 times out of 30 and still not lose any money. So this is the beauty of investing, and my what I love is stocks and dividend investing, and finding whether dividend investing be for income, which like retirees and stuff need, having a reliable income. I mean, if your expenses every month are $2,000 and you have $2,000 every month in dividends, at that point you don't need to work anymore because all your bills are paid. I mean, of course, I think everyone should work, but you wouldn't have to get up every day unless you wanted to, and you could do something that you loved, even if it doesn't necessarily pay the best. But I'm going to show you let me see. No, it hasn't done too well lately, but I just want to show you that what I was saying is true. I don't know the exact spot I bought it, but it was somewhere around 350 here, right at the low, and it ended up going to $102, and that was March of 22, and July 1st of 2020 was when it was at 350. So I just wanted to show you that this was, a real company, and this is the potential that value investors can enjoy. And if you can turn $1 into $30, and that's awesome. And you don't have to work any harder to earn that money. You just have to find somebody that knows how to invest and make income for you, and that's smart. Someone that's smart with money. Anyway, thank you for listening.